Probably the most baffling question that you could ask yourself is, how do you know if someone is actually attracted to you? Because sometimes we just feel it. We have that primal urge that someone is attracted to us, and it's kind of like a sixth sense. And we get this sixth sense by analysing someone's body language subconsciously, more specifically the eyes. You can be super attracted to someone and feel like maybe you are hiding it pretty well on the exterior, but your body language does still give it away. So you may try to act normal and you think people around you aren't going to notice. However, you're not going to be able to stop those eye glances now, are you? So if you want to know the different types of eye contact and what it actually means in the attraction world, then you are in luck. My name is Anna and welcome to your pocket-sized helping of psychology and relationship advice. ScienceOfPeople.com tells us to watch out for a triangular-shaped movement of eye contact. Naturally, when we look at someone's face, we scan them to make sure, one, they are listening to us, but to also analyse their emotional state to make sure we really can understand them. So there's two types of gazes, the friendly gaze, and this involves looking from the eyes and down to the nose, so this type of shape. Now, the eyes will rarely stray from that triangle area, so in conversations, you don't even notice this is happening because it's just driven into us subconsciously, and it doesn't feel awkward when someone scans around this area. It feels normal. And if someone is attracted to you, they will still briefly swap back to this gaze and then the next gaze that we're about to talk about, the attraction gaze. So when someone is attracted to you, this triangle shape extends further down. So someone will scan your eyes, the nose, the inner cheeks, and also the lip area. Now it's obvious to figure out why someone who is attracted to you is going to be staring at your lips, right? And in conversations with someone, when they are scanning this extended triangular shape, you do notice their eye direction dropping past that usual friendly gaze. And it kind of gives you that feeling that someone is truly observing you. If you get the feeling that you know someone is looking at the rest of your face when they are talking, that's because they are scanning that attraction triangular shape. And if you do get close enough to someone, you will see their pupils. They will naturally dilate. Pupils dilate when we look at something we are interested in or attracted to. The zero interest gaze. If you notice someone is trying to not look at you in the eyes, it's true, they are trying to not actually sync with you in any way. This could mean that this person struggles with intimacy, they have attachment issues, they are afraid of you, or more likely than not, they are just not attracted to you. If they are being really nice and kind to you in the conversation, but are trying to overcompensate that lack of eye contact by turning their focus away from you onto something else, they physically turn their torso away, and also means that their eyes are gazing another direction of you as well to not give you the wrong idea. Now, we all know deep down how powerful an eye gaze really is, so we don't want to give someone the message that we are interested in them, so therefore we refuse to even look at them. A common place to see this is in bars and clubs. Someone keeps staring at the other person from across the room, and the person being stared at realizes what's going on, and they make that conscious effort to keep their eyes down so they don't even look at the other person. Subconsciously, we know the eyes are an invitation for that person to walk over and talk to us if we maintain that eye gaze. You don't exist yet, gaze. Don't think that from the previous tip someone is not interested if they are not looking into your eyes. It could just be the other person hasn't quite spotted you yet, so you could literally not exist to them. So a way to test this is to position yourself into their line of gaze and see how they respond. If they refuse to lock eyes with you, they're not interested. However, if they lock your eyes more than once, it's a sign of attraction, which leads me to the barely a look gaze. It's common that we sometimes realise we're looking at someone and that person looks at us, and then we think, oh gosh, I've been staring at a stranger, how awkward, and then we frantically look away. Now this happens when we just zone out or when we're in deep thought. So if someone stares and they panic, they will gaze away. This eye-locking moment was just an unconscious gaze and doesn't mean anything. We are not comfortable to hold eye contact with strangers, hence the sudden, oh my gosh, they're gonna think I'm interested in them, and then we make that frantic effort to very much overcompensate those false alarms, and we turn away and we don't look at them at all for the rest of that, well, wherever you are. Now in this instance, we look down straight away after this because we've been clocked, and it's a sign of submission and feeling guilty as soon as you look down. The intense short gaze. This gaze is a step up from the previous barely a look gaze. When we first notice someone that we are attracted to, we are going to stare at them to take in all of their loveliness. And then when they look back at us, we immediately look down and think, oh gosh, I feel so self-conscious, I'm blushing. Or maybe we just feel we're not looking our best, so we hide away. We feel a little bit intimidated by their attractiveness. Maybe we feel a little bit awkward because we don't want them to think that they caught us looking at them. Now this is the eye gaze where the sixth sense comes in. We immediately sense if someone is attracted to us because that is when they perform that attraction triangular gaze. They are taking in all of our faces, fantasizing and drooling all over our features. The lingering gaze. If you lock eyes with someone and you both don't immediately break that eye contact and look down out of shyness, say the eye locking lasts for possibly a minimum of 2 seconds, this is the attraction gaze. This is closely followed by a second glance to double check that the other person was interested in us, and if you both lock eyes for a second time, you will release a flood of oxytocin to your brain, which gives you those butterfly feelings. The steady gaze. If you notice the other person brings their eyes back to you and gives you that steady gaze, this is a strong sign of attraction. This is the intentional gaze, the gaze that means business, attraction business, baby. Maybe they initially broke eye contact with you because they were shy, but then when they look back, that eye contact gaze increases its duration. And if followed by a smirk, a smile, or a blushing, this is a strong sign of attraction. Prolonged eye contact creates arousal, which makes sense why that person keeps staring at you. And if you receive this gaze from someone that you are not attracted to, you will try to throw that person off by making it very obvious that you are not attracted to them by avoiding any further eye contact. And there we go, we've reached the end of the video. If you want to binge some more, click right here. Or if you want to get your name up on our super fan board, then all you have to do is be a member of our Joyanima monthly membership. Details will be down below. Like and subscribe. See you soon.